Hey, welcome to PMK's Swamps and Gators show. I go into the cold-blooded world of reptiles. I drive an airboat through dangerous swamps. Nice poisonous snake. Good deadly snake.
They don't bite if you handle them gently. Whoops.
I take some wicked falls. But you know what they say. You gotta get right back up on your alligator.
Yeah, okay. All right.
See for yourself why they are lord of the swamps. Charlie raises a family of little frogs. It's riveting television.
After 6 to 9 weeks, you can see the legs starting to grow.
You know, I've really gotten into this episode.
Me too. It's Popular Mechanics for Kids, a show with bite.
Joker, and I'm Alicia.
In this show, we're doing a lot of dangerous stuff, so we always have to be prepared. Alicia! Deadly poisonous snake!
Don't move, Alyssa.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get the snake.
I think you've been watching too many Harrison Ford movies.
Stay perfectly still. I'm an expert with this whip.
No, you're not. You bought it at a garage sale last week. I was with you. And I don't think that's a real poisonous snake. It really looks more like a toy snake someone left hanging in the tree.
Count of 3.
1, 2, 3. Ah! Did I get the snake? No, but I think you hit the camera person.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. Tyler! Oh! Oh! Ouch! Ah! All I can say is good luck in Florida, Indiana.
We're in the Florida Everglades, and I'm heading into a place where only few people have ever been. Who knows what we'll find? There are all kinds of cool creatures out there, creatures I've never seen before. Some are dangerous and poisonous. And the only way to get here is on this, an airboat. It's a flat-bottom boat, kind of like a tin pan, which slides over the water in tall grass.
Bob Calishaw is our Everglades safari specialist.
Hi, Tyler.
A Chevy truck engine powers the propeller. It's the air power from this propeller which pushes the boat forward and over all the vegetation and water. These rudders direct the wind flow so you can turn. And I get to drive it. All right, now this makes it go right, this makes it go left, and this makes it go. Woo!
There are all kinds of swamps, some with trees, some without. But the bottom line is, if it's a tract of wet, spongy land, it's a swamp.
Oh, there's probably something in there.
In most other places, snakes live on land. In the Everglades, some live in the water, and some of the most interesting ones are poisonous. Oh, you actually caught it.
Ooh, is it poisonous?
No, that's a banded water snake, but he looks a lot like a cottonmouth water moccasin, which is poisonous. Usually they don't bite if you handle them gently. Whoop.
What would happen if he did bite you?
If this one bites me, it just leaves 100 and so odd little pinpricks. The other one, then you get antivenom, go to the hospital, and it hurts. Really hurts. You probably wouldn't die, but you'd wish you had for a while. Don't squeeze too tight. Hold him right there. They emit a little odor.
Yeah, a big, strong odor. He's heavier than he looks.
I'll turn him loose.
Cool.
Oh, there's my perfect alligator right there.
There are
than 1,000 alligators on this lake, not including babies. That's more alligators per acre than anywhere else in the world. Wait, I think I see one right there.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
I see him. Okay, I got him.
Do you need some help getting him up?
There you go, grab his tail. There you go. All right, nice little one. About a year and a half old, maybe 30 inches, getting almost self-sufficient. See that one that goes front to back that's clear? Well, that's transparent, as you can see, and they close that when they're underwater and swimming along so they can still see their prey, but the water and sticks and things don't actually hit the eyeball.
How many teeth does he have?
Many thousands in life. They shed their teeth. A 10, 12-foot alligator can eat virtually anything. They'll eat turtles, deer. Humans are not part of their normal diet, but they're capable of eating.
In the swamp, the alligator is king. Stick around, because later I take on the king of the swamp.
And you know, they jump high, they're very dangerous. They can run fast, outrun a person for a short distance.
Do they eat me?
Oh, yeah.
What is quicksand? Sometimes in old movies and TV, you'll see somebody sinking in quicksand. So what is quicksand? Shh! Quicksand is a mixture of sand and water. Without water, sand is pretty solid. But when you add water, the grains of sand become looser and you can slip easily between them. Usually, quicksand is only ankle to waist deep. Sometimes it can be deeper. But unlike in movies and TV, quicksand doesn't suck you below its surface. You can easily float in it just like in water.
But this is TV.
Oh yeah.
Don't get too close. Old tires, puddles, and swamps are filled with mosquito eggs just waiting to hatch. The females are the ones that bite. They use our blood to feed their eggs. Getting bitten wouldn't be so bad if the mosquito didn't spit while she drank. Her saliva makes our blood easier to suck. We're allergic to her spit, and that's what causes the itch.
Okay, everybody together, one more time. Down by the old frog pond. Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm just spending a little quality time here with my buddies, the frogs, down here at the pond. What do you mean, what frogs? Well, come here, take a look. Look at them. These guys and gals are called tadpoles, baby frogs. They've hatched from their eggs a few weeks ago. And they've been eating mostly their own guts. Well, actually, they've been feeding on the egg yolk, which is still in their guts. But later, they'll absorb their own tail as they grow. Talk about you are what you eat. I mean, that would be like, well, eating your own legs. Charlie legs. Tastes a little like chicken. And here's how to help these tadpoles become full-blown grown froggies. It's best not to use tap water because tap water can contain chemicals which could be harmful to the tadpoles. Now I add a rock and a piece of wood that I found from the pond. Make sure that part of both are above the water level. Put in the tadpoles. Now cover the container with a screen top and wait. Add fresh pond water once a week. The tadpoles will start climbing on the branches. They're making the transition from breathing through their gills to breathing through their skin, mouth, and lungs. Pond water is full of algae, which they eat. But if you want to give them a treat, though, try a little boiled lettuce. The tadpoles are about 7 to 10 days old. At 4 weeks, the gills will be fully covered by skin, and soon they'll be gone. You can't see them, but they're getting tiny little teeth to help them eat. After 6 to 9 weeks, you can see the legs starting to grow. The body gets longer, The arms pop out elbow first. After 9 weeks, our friends look like little tiny frogs with tails. We almost have full-grown frogs here. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye. It's been really great knowing you. So just get out there and do your froggy thing. Go on. Go on, get out of here. No, don't look back. Don't worry about food. Your tongues are coated in mucus, so your prey will stick to it. I know it's gross, but that's just the way nature is. Go on. There go the best group of frogs a guy ever raised in a plastic container.
A lot of wild creatures live in a swamp, and furry rodents like this are trashing their home. They're called nutria. They're eating up so much swampland and making swamps disappear. The nutria don't belong here. Traders brought them from South America a long time ago to sell their fur. Since then, they've multiplied out of control. So how can you save the wetlands before these critters eat them all up? You can wear a stylish nutria coat, or eat a yummy bowl of nutria stew. No joke.
You ever wanted to wrestle a 500-pound man-eating alligator? Me neither, but I find out how.
What do you think, Tyler? You think you want to wrangle one?
That's coming up.
I love these swamps and everything, but these mosquitoes are really annoying.
Well, my uncle came up with an idea to keep mosquitoes from biting. It's a spray.
Do you have some? Yeah, but no buts here, Tyler. Come on. Yeah, but just give it to me.
Okay.
Come on. So spray it on my hands and my arms and my clothes? Yeah, everywhere, a lot of it. It smells sweet. Yep.
But doesn't that attract bugs?
Yep. Take this. Oh, look at it. You see, you give it to someone else, and then you don't get any mosquitoes at all. My uncle was kind of a jerk. Hey, but that's a really good dance, you know. Hey, stop it.
I'm an explorer deep in the Louisiana bayou, ready to handle any problem that comes my way. Whoa! Okay, let's start this over. I'm the great explorer Tyler, taking you back hundreds of years into alligator-infested waters and getting you out again in one piece. Okay, so the real hero is Michael. He's saving this incredible place from destruction.
So this is the Louisiana swamp. Take a look at this tree, Tyler. This old guy is probably, by my estimate, somewhere between 600 and 800 years old.
Whoa!
At one time, this whole swamp was full of trees like this.
Look at the woodpecker holes.
600 years of them.
It's almost like we're in the Amazon.
The swamp is one of the most special places on Earth, not only because it's home to so many animals, but because it protects people in cities from floods and hurricanes, and because it stops land from being washed away by the ocean.
This lighthouse used to be on land. Look at it now.
It stands in the middle of Lake Pontchartrain.
The coast of Louisiana is slowly disappearing.
Every hour, about 3 acres of land is being permanently flooded.
It's because people cut down most of the trees in the swamp, and now this swamp is in trouble.
So something had to be done to protect them. Michael here is a biologist. He's in charge of fixing the swamp, of bringing it back to health. It's the biggest swamp restoration project in the world. Look at this place. It was full of huge trees once. Michael and his team had to plant and care for thousands of cypress trees so that one day this swamp will be full of beautiful trees again. Because the trees hold together the banks on rivers and lakes. They also protect the shoreline from erosion.
That's right, Tyler. Here, would you give me a hand getting rid of these vines?
Okay, sure.
Now that we've got the tree cleared, the next step is to protect it from a small animal called a nutria that was introduced from South America. It loves to eat cypress trees, and it'll gnaw right through small trees of this size. So what we have to do is tape these plastic tubes around the base of the tree to protect it. You have teeth like a nutria. Okay, there's a bunch more trees over here that need our help.
Okay.
They're made out of these cypress trees like this.
Michael might be good at saving trees, but he's not much good at saving you from the alligators. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Are you okay?
Hundreds of years ago, people used to drink swamp willow soup to cure their aches and pains. It was made from the bark and leaves of the white willow tree. This swamp tree contains a special acid that relieves pain. But the soup is very hard to swallow. That's why Dr. Felix Hoffman figured out how to turn that special acid into easy-to-swallow pain-relieving pills. We call them aspirin today.
This is the size of an alligator's brain. And this is him using it.
Alligators have been crawling the swamps of the world for the past 200 million years. They were around when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. And it's only recently that they made it off the endangered species list.
But places like this have helped them to survive. This is Gatorland in Orlando, Florida. It's an alligator retraction and breeding farm. Wow! What do you feed them?
We feed them red meat and chickens, fish. They eat anything that's meat. And you know, they jump high and they're very dangerous. They can run fast, outrun a person for a short distance.
So they eat me?
Oh, yeah, if they had a chance. Why don't you try feeding them?
All right. Hey, Gator. Gator, come on. Drop it?
Yeah, drop it down there with him.
Oh, that hurt.
There he goes. He's got it. Look at him
That's
tear it
cool.
up. You want to try feeding some up close?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I guess.
All right, but you got to learn to wrestle one first. Come on, let's go wrestle a gator.
Okay. So how much do these guys weigh?
Well, this is Jughead. He's about 120 pounds. He's a smaller one, but the real big ones, the giant ones, they can get to be 800 to 1,000 pounds.
Oh, that's big. If the trainer wasn't sitting on him, one smack of his tail, and you could break someone's leg. With one hit from his head, you could knock someone unconscious, or even break bones.
Tyler, alligators have real strong jaws. They can crush bones, and they can even shatter turtle shells.
You're crazy.
Yeah, it helps. What do you think, Tyler? You think you want to wrangle one?
Well, I don't know. Is it safe?
Well, seeing as how it's your first time, we'll go ahead and tape him up for safety.
I don't trust that tape.
Oh, that's okay. We've got plenty if this breaks.
Take your left hand. I want you to grab him right here on the mouth. Put your right hand on his neck, and then you just have a seat while I get off.
Okay.
There you go. Have a seat. You got him. Hold on to him. He's a little heavy.
Stay right behind
I
me
am
there.
right behind you. What do you think?
Strong. Okay, stop. Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right.
Settle down.
All right, Tyler. Bye-bye, man. Nice meeting you. I'm out of here. I'm going to lunch.
Help.
Come on, Tyler. We're going to feed us some alligators in here.
Okay.
Now, you got to be careful, all right? It's really dangerous feeding alligators.
Are you allowed to feed alligators?
Well, here you can. You feed them here at Gatorland, but you don't want to feed them out in the wild. That's against the law, and it alters their natural behavior, and, man, they'll come up after food, and people won't know about it, and they may attack people. It makes them a real dangerous animal out in the wild.
Can I try?
Sure.
The meat's all yucky.
Just kind of throw it out by his head out there in the water. They don't really chew their food like we do. They just grab it and kind of crush it. Then they swallow it down whole. See what I'm doing? Now, I'm not hurting this animal, just tapping him a little bit and just kind of aggravating and kind of get him to go back in the water. We don't want him to get too close to the meat bucket, and that's what he wants to do.
Man, they really go for that food.
You know what the big problem is, though, Tyler?
What?
You run out of food, what are they going to eat then?
Each other.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes they might want to try to eat the person that was feeding them.
Nice try, nice
you
try.
got to be careful. I don't want you wandering off. There's a lot of alligators out there.
There's only one more piece of meat left.
All right, you hold the stick. I'll get more meat. Stay here and be careful. Tyler! Tyler! Has anyone seen Tyler?
Hey, has anybody seen my hat?
Right there.
Oops. Well, that's all the time we have on PMK today. Oh, how are the mosquito bites? Is the calamine lotion working? Oh, mosquito bites on the tongue are the worst. Just try not to think of how much it itches. That'll drive you crazy. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next time on Popular Mechanics for Kids. Oh, that's the concentrated stuff! Ah, get away! Get away!
Today, PMK goes H2O.
This is Seaway Control. What's your estimated time of arrival?
I guide millions of liters of water and tons of ship through one of the greatest engineering marvels in the world.
I risk life and limb on one of Mother Nature's scariest rides.
Oil spill, oil spill.
I train with an emergency response team that fights disastrous oil spills.
In goes the hoop.
And Charlie shows how to make monster-sized bubbles.
It's Popular Mechanics for Kids. Water!
Hi, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Alicia.
Alicia won't come out here because she read somewhere that there's an ancient monster in this lake.
You better not be making fun of me out there.
Anyways, today we're talking about water. Water is so many things. It's a refreshing beverage, a source of electricity, and one of the building blocks of life. Everyone is 2/3 water. Another third, and we'd all look like this.
Don't talk so loud. The noise will only attract it.
Okay, Alicia, I'll try and be careful. Man, we gotta get her a hobby. Anyways, today we're looking at big bodies of water. The Great Lakes, raging rapids.
Are you done yet?
For crying out loud, Alicia, let me finish the intro. Man, she's crazy. The Great Lakes.
Hurry up! I do have a hobby, scaring the heck out of Tyler. Thanks, Jim!
Oil is everywhere. It is used as fuel for cars, planes, and boats. It heats our homes and is also used to make things like plastics, rubber, and paints. It's everywhere, including the places it's not supposed to be. Transporting oil can be a risky business. Every year, tons of oil accidentally get spilled into our lakes, rivers, and oceans. Sometimes the consequences are disastrous. Oil spills damage the environment, sea life, and cause a lot of problems for people. But now there's help. Eastern Canada Emergency Response Center, can I help you? Yes, I was wondering if you could show our viewers what happens when there's an oil spill. Maybe you could set up an emergency drill or something? No problem, but we can't use real oil. Too dangerous. We'll substitute it with environmentally friendly peat moss. Oh, excellent. Okay, we'll be there in no time, and I am personally taking care of this whole operation. Thanks. What a guy.
Oil field, oil field, oil field, oil field, oil field, oil field.
The first step to any oil spill response is to do a reconnaissance mission. This gives us a chance to look at the situation and see how serious things are.
And also gives us clues to what caused the spill in the first place, so we can try to stop it.
Oil is lighter than water, so it floats on the surface as a slick.
The longer we wait to clean it up, the more it spreads over the water's surface.
Come on, Tyler, we gotta move.
All right, off to the sea truck boat.
It's now time to lasso the slick. Floating booms are mechanical barriers that go above and below the water surface. They prevent the oil from spreading.
Hey, good job, Tyler. The spill's under control. Now we can start removing the oil using the skimmer.
Okay.
A skimmer is sort of like a conveyor belt. When it comes in contact with the oil, it lifts it out and pumps it into a storage tank.
Okay, the skimmer removes the oil from the water, right?
Right?
Just like skim milk has less fat because it was removed by a skimmer? Well, here's to a great day of cleaning.
Wait, it's too early to celebrate victory. Almost always when we have a spill response, we have to clean up the shorelines. And that's the toughest job because it all has to be done by hand. Come on. So Tyler, here's all the equipment you're gonna need for a shoreline cleanup. A rake, a shovel, and a bag.
All right.
Good luck. I'm gonna check the other shorelines.
Okay.
If the oil isn't removed from the shores, many animals could die. No matter how hard you work, you'd never be able to clean up a spill completely. It takes Mother Nature years to restore the environment back to the way it was.
Good job. You'll be done in a few days. Thanks. But you know what? Next time, you're doing all the work. We'll see about that. Hey, do you want to give me a drink of that milk? No way. Oh, come on. I'm Yeah, really right, I've thirsty, seen you. and I've been Yeah, I've working done all a whole day. thing Come all on. day.
I try to guide a multi-ton ship safely around Niagara Falls.
Maybe I can help push him out.
Later on PMK.
Hey, cool looking boat. Except that it's not a boat. It's a ground effect hovercraft. It flies just above the surface of the water. Got an island in your way? Don't go around, go over it. It's called ground effect because of a cool special effect from the ground. Air bouncing off the surface of the water creates a cushion for the craft to float on. But it can't go zooming up into the sky like a plane. If it gets too high up, it loses the ground effect and drops back down. Looks like fun.
This mammoth seagoing platform is longer than a football field. It is self-propelled. That means you can drive it anywhere on the ocean. What do you do with one of these? Launch rockets from it, of course.
We have engine ignition.
Sea Launch is a company that will put your satellite into space from their mobile platform. Along with this command ship, which contains its own rocket factory. The platform will motor out to a safe place in the ocean and send a rocket up with whatever you want in it. The cost of sending your freight into space? At least $50 million US.
Nature. Nothing like floating down a river. How relaxing.
Keep going, guys. Back left, forward right, back left, forward right. Everybody forward. Everybody hard forward. Let's go, gang. Dig it in, dig it in. Dig, dig, dig.
So much for relaxing. On a typical day, 4 tons of water per second rage down this river. It'd be easier to stop a freight train. People ride down raging rivers for fun, but it can be dangerous.
You don't just get in a raft and go. You gotta know your river and have the right stuff.
It's at 36 cubic meters a second.
Dean's checking the river's water level. A rainstorm can raise the water level until this river turns into a giant blender. That's why they use this device, a hydrometer. It measures the water level and sends the information to this computer.
Looks good. Let's go.
Okay. All whitewater rafters need a paddle, some friends, a guide,
A kayaker to rescue you if you fall out. Oh yeah, and the raft.
if the kayak is the motorcycle of the boat world.
What does that make a world? What does that make a river raft? A tank. A raft floats right over everything.
I'm at a raft factory to show you just how strong they are. Rafts are made out of bulletproof cloth, covered with rubber or plastic. This cloth is very strong. It's got to withstand the constant grind over the rocks. It's got to be able to hit sharp rocks and sticks and not burst. This is a puncture test. It would take a 180-pound stick to push through this material.
There's a couple signals we use to communicate with each other on the river. The first one's the okay signal. If you fall in the water and you're okay, you're just floating along, then you put your hand on the top of your head, you make an O, that's telling me all right, I'll go rescue someone else. If you're having problems, if you're really scared out there, wave your arms in the air, that's the help signal.
Practically indestructible raft. Rocks and sticks are still dangerous. That's where the paddling comes in.
Everybody in the boat. Alicia, it's your turn to be point paddler. That means you sit right there, and your job is to look out for danger and push us away from it. You're looking for holes and strainers.
Uh-oh. Strainer ahead.
This is a strainer, a tree branch. The river can push you into the branches where you get trapped. Stay as far away as you can. Holes are the places behind rocks. They are like sideways whirlpools. They happen downstream from big rocks or dams. You can get pinned under and never come up.
It's the Drino! Let's paddle hard! We can make it through! Come on, come on! Come on, we're almost there!
If you fall out of the boat, the rocks can trap your feet. So keep swimming, it'll keep your body on the surface. Hey guys!
Hey, that's not right. They're leaving. I can't remember.
Better start swimming. Kayaker, rafter's best friend.
Ready there?
Yeah,
All
ready
right,
to go.
let's go.
This is an animation that shows what could one day be the biggest ship ever built. It will be taller than the highest building in most cities. It would take 15 minutes to walk from one end to the other. 50,000 people would live on it, and there's still room for another 50,000 to visit. It's called the Freedom Ship. The giant ship will circle the world every 2 years, visiting places all around the globe. It will be so big that jets can land on it on a runway on the top. You won't buy a ticket to ride this ship. You'll buy an apartment. That's right, you can actually own the part you live in. They hope to start building it in a few years.
Imagine you turn on the tap and water rushes out so fast it cuts your hands right off. Well, this device could do that. It shoots out water so fast that it can cut through anything, even steel. Since water is clean, this water saw is used to cut food. It's hard to cut a straight edge at a foam material, but not with the water saw. Draw a pattern on a computer and the water cuts it out perfectly. Water shoots out with 50,000 pounds of pressure. That's like having 4 elephants standing on your thumb.
Hey, how about a little privacy, huh? With just water, it would be a lot harder to get things clean. That's why we use soap. But how does soap work? Look at that, water droplets. Aren't they beautiful? A drop of water acts like it has a skin around the outside that holds it together. Water is tighter on the outside or on the surface than it is inside. It's known as surface tension. Soap breaks that skin, making it easier for the water to mix with the dirt and wash it away. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to finish up here before I shrivel up like a raisin.
Another way to see the skin is to take a clean bowl and fill it with water. Now wait for the water to become perfectly still, and then cover the top with pepper. Oops. Excuse me. Okay, now I've waited till the water is perfectly still. Now it's time to add the pepper. On second thought, I'm not gonna take any chances. Now, if I take a toothpick and gently touch the surface of the water, look what happens. Nothing. That's because the toothpick doesn't affect the surface tension of the water. But watch what happens when I use the soap. The soap weakens the surface tension, pushing back the skin the pepper sits on. Now, adding soap to water also allows me to do this. I like bubbles, especially monster bubbles! To make my incredible bubble-making machine, I'm going to use a coat hanger. I shape the coat hanger into a circle. I bend in the hook and wrap it with string for a better grip. Wrapping the hoop with string makes it hold more bubble solution. Now, I need something to hold my super bubble blend. Perfect! Because of its surface tension, water doesn't stretch. So by itself, it's not going to make any bubbles. So to make water stretchy, we add soap. Now there are already 10 buckets of water in here, so we add 1 bucket of soap. Next, add a little glycerin, about 1/4 of a bucket full. Now glycerin, which you can buy at your local drugstore, makes the bubbles last longer. In goes the hoop. And if you have a bubble film, you're ready to go. Bubbles outside, do it on a calm day and out of the sun. They will last a lot longer. I can even put someone inside a bubble.
Wow, that's cool.
And after a day of good, clean fun, there's nothing like a little bubble bath to relax.
This is Seaway Control. What's your estimated time of arrival?
CB Welland, this is Canadian Navigator. Estimated time of arrival, 0900 hours. Over.
All right, roger that. We'll be ready for you. This is the St. Lawrence Seaway. It's like a road for ships. It was built to get them from the ocean into the heart of North America to cities on the Great Lakes, like Toronto, Chicago, and Detroit.
But there are big differences in the water levels of the Great Lakes. You're looking at one of the lakes spilling into the other. Niagara Falls. How do ships get around it? They use locks.
This section of the seaway is called the Welland Canal.
And it has 8 locks to do the job.
Each lock is like a stair. Altogether, they make one big staircase. My job today is to take those ships up these stairs.
As the ship approaches the first lock, we prepare the water levels.
You know, Tyler, the lock is really just a great big water chamber, about 2.5 football fields long with gates on either end.
Whoa.
Hey, you want to come and help me get it ready for the ship?
Sure. We control the flow of water in and out of the lock by operating this lock valve.
Right now, we're emptying this first lock, which is full, so that the ship can come in. We do this before the ship even arrives. All right, looks like our lock is ready. Let's head over to the traffic control room.
Okay, Tyler, let's give the captain a call.
Okay.
Canadian Navigator, Seaway Welland.
Canadian Navigator, Seaway Welland.
Seaway Welland, Canadian Navigator.
You can come into lock 1 and be governed by the lights.
Very good.
As the ship approaches the lock, traffic lights signal them what to do. Red means do not proceed. Amber is a timing light, and when it flashes, that means it's only a matter of minutes before the lock gates open. And green means come on in.
Tyler, throw the heating line down to the ship's crew. They have to secure that to the cable so we can fasten them in the lock, because when the gates close and we start the water, and it's going to be really turbulent. And that's good.
Seaway engineers designed the lock to work with the law of gravity. To raise a ship, you open the upstream lock valves and the water flows in. As the lock fills, the water level rises, lifting the ship up to the water level in the next lock. It takes about 10 minutes to lift this ship in the lock.
It's time to open the gates.
Maybe I can help push him out.
Oh yeah, no problem. Have a good trip.
Thanks, CB Welland. Over.
Hey, Tyler, we successfully got them through.
Well, thanks for making me a part of the team.
Oh, my pleasure.
Fill up the bathtub too high, and it would overflow, if it weren't for the safety drain. This is the Hoover Dam. If it overflowed, it would be a disaster. So it's got a safety drain too. They're called jet flow valves. If the water level gets too high, they can release it in a controlled way to relieve the pressure. This is a test of the water release valves. The water coming out is going as fast as an airplane. Fast enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool in 3.5 seconds. These jet flow valves are only for emergencies. Now that they've been tested, they hope never to have to use them again.
That's it for us.
And I couldn't be happier. I barely got out of that lake alive.
Well, what makes you think the monster can't come on land?
What? Whoa! Ah!
Thanks, Jim. Jim? Sorry, Alicia. I had to leave earlier than expected. Jim, what? Ah! Wait on time!